Hey y'all, Zach here, and in today's video we're going to be seeing if I lost strength by not bench pressing heavy for the past 2 weeks, and if a mini cut also, was at play for me getting weaker, right? And in today's video we're also going to be talking about how to maintain your strength even during a little mini cut, and how to even get stronger, right? Okay, before we start today's video, I would like to quickly shout out my workout program, right? Program I designed myself to help me get to a 405 bench, a 635 deadlift, and a soon-to-be 500-pound squat with just, a month and a half of training, right? But quick disclaimer, right? If you just have slightly above average genetics, I would 100%, stay away from this workout program if you don't want to be called a fake natural, right? Even if you're not using performance enhancing drugs, this workout program will probably make you labeled a fake natty, right? I'll have the evidence right here and right here and right here. But I'll just use those because this could be a whole clip by itself. But again, it's only $5, less than a Big Mac, but more fulfilling. All right, back into the video. Getting straight into it, I haven't bench pressed heavy in the past 2 weeks. If you're a follower of mine, you've probably seen that, right? Like, why isn't this dude posting a top sit, right? I've only been seeing you bench press 315 for 4, all right? And if you're saying that, I really appreciate you for watching my, stuff like that. That's pretty dope. That's awesome. But getting into it, I was doing like a little mini research thing. Like, okay, I was like, maybe I'll get stronger instead of doing a top set every week, right? And maybe if I do 315 for 4 to 5, pretty much both chest days for the past 2 weeks, and then try it on the second week, like on a Sunday, for a top set or max out. I wonder how that would look, right? So getting straight into it, the 315 for 4 most definitely helped me cut a little bit, right? Because when you're doing volume work is amazing, especially if you're doing like moderate to heavy, under moderate to heavy weight. It's amazing for body recomposition. If you don't know what recomposition is, it just pretty much means you're losing weight while gaining muscle, right? And if you don't know, I've lost a little bit, right? About 2 weeks ago, end of day body weight, I was about 25 pounds. I stepped on the scale this morning and I weighed about 214. That kind of blew my mind, right? I did start incorporating more Stairmaster, right? 15-minute Stairmaster's been doing that a lot more consistently, which obviously helps sped up my weight loss. And I've changed up my diet a little bit. I've been consuming a lot more oatmeal, right? I increased my fiber content. If you don't know, fiber makes you feel a lot fuller longer, right? Which is, helps you curve those bad eating habits. Because I don't know if you know me, but I have a big sweet tooth. I mean, shoot, hold on. Got a freaking full bag of gummy bears, dude. I'm just a fat boy, dude. And I've been just, staying on my grind, right? Also consuming a lot more diet soda. I drink this pretty much all the time. Diet root beer. If root beer ever gave me an advertisement, that'd be awesome. I just asked for free root beer. But yeah, I lost some weight and I was testing, what happens if I just do 315 for reps for the past 2 weeks? Will that affect my bench press strength and just not doing a top set? And today I got the answer, right? And it wasn't one I really cared for, right? So in the first clip you saw, or the second clip, I guess, you saw me like 385, right? You saw me benching 385 pretty decently, like my butt was on the table or on the bench. And it was a pretty decent rep for 385. And here's the full clip of me doing 385 today. Right, you could see that I had to use or exert a little bit more force from my legs. That's why you can see me lifting my butt up, right? It wasn't as clean as a rep as I wanted it to be. But for overall, I'm not too mad about it, right? Again, I lost probably about 10 pounds of water weight, right? Because I weighed in at 214, and most of that weight I would like to say was water weight. Obviously, maybe some glycogen storage was depleted because of that. I still feel pretty full, still feel pretty good, right? I don't feel lethargic, because if you cut a lot of weight, you feel usually like just down and just not as motivated, but I feel pretty good. So I thought I was gonna have a decent bench press. I did have a decent bench press day. It wasn't like I just didn't maintain most of my strength, right? Probably maintained about a big majority, a huge chunk of it, right? 385 out of 405, that's just 20 pounds away from my max. So again, not too mad about it, right? Maintained enough strength. My form did break down a little bit. And I should have known I wasn't going to be getting any like crazy weight or getting up to 405 because 365 even felt heavy, right? And usually 365 is weight. I have a clean RPE of 8.4, right? Like here is me bench pressing 365. Right, that was today. Wasn't the smoothest, right? Like compared to 365 where I paused bench it, like here's that.
All right, 365 on the bar. Oh, this is light.
Right, I paused that one and it flew up, right? In the video, I was like, oh, this shit's easy. So again, 315 repping it was very good for body recomp and just it helps accelerate my weight loss, but it wasn't too perfect for me when it came to getting stronger, right? Again, it helped with total body recomposition. It helped me accelerate my fat loss a little bit while, you know, still maintaining some strength. Because again, 315, like volume for 315, you're going to stay strong. You're, like, thanks to that, I held most of my strength, right? Even implementing longer Stairmaster sessions, I was still pretty strong. But like the way I would say it, or the way I'd probably do it next time or moving forward, if I want to keep getting stronger and maintain all of my strength, is probably just doing a top set every week as well, right? Not doing a max, right? Like I like to do my bench days on a Wednesday and a Sunday, right? Wednesday being, you know, volume 315, and then the Sunday probably being, you know, your top set, right? 80 to 90% of your 1 rep max. Because again, if your CNS wants to get stronger, it has to adapt to heavy loads, right? That sounds crazy, pause. But your CNS, you need to be under some heavy weight if you want to continue pushing heavyweight, right? So probably for me, I'll be doing like 365 to 375, maybe even 385s, right? Just keeping my CNS primed for my 1 rep max. And then I'd probably, you know, advise you to do a 1 rep max every month or so, right? Just to see if you've still gotten stronger. But if you're bench pressing 385 every week, 375 every week, and your PR is like 405, 410, I'm pretty sure you're in a pretty decent place, right? And I also noticed when I was doing 315 for 4, I used to do 315 for 5 when I was doing my 1 rep max every other Sunday. No, what my top set every Sunday instead of every other Sunday, my 315 for 5. All right, but now I've been consistently doing 315 for 4, and that's not me because I was just liking that rep range. It's just because I wasn't strong enough, right? So I'm probably going to be going back to doing top sets of 80 to 90% of my 1 rep max every Sunday instead of every other Sunday. If I want to maintain my strength and get stronger at the same time while, you know, cutting a little bit. Because again, an aggressive cut can obviously make you weaker, right? Because again, you're depleting a lot of glycogen, which is your body's energy storage. And how do you expect your body to produce a lot of output, a lot of force benching when you don't have enough energy for it? That's just dumb, right? So that's why, like, if you are going to do a mini cut, obviously keep the volume high and keep the intensity high, and you will get stronger, obviously. But don't have an aggressive cut, right? You got to be smart about it. But yeah, that's today's video. Did I get weaker? A little bit, right? I maintained a decent amount of my strength, but I did have some form breakdown, and it was just me, you know, just the workout program. It just needing to be tweaked, and me, like, you know, targeting my weaknesses, me realizing my weaknesses. The cardio could have something to do with it. And yeah, right? So obviously, like, start implementing more top sets every Sunday instead of every other Sunday, and keep carbs and proteins decently high, right? Because again, nutrition also plays a big role in you being stronger, right? But that's today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.